you please. What are these things I dream? Is it just in my head? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Why the dread? Why do we hang on? Do we have anything to show? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Sailing on an ocean of unease, open brain dropping to our knees. Terrifying thoughts of what could be, horrified by what we cannot see. If we took the time to prepare, we could handle anything out there. But we buy into the safety net, hasn't added to our comfort yet. What are these things I dream? Is it just in my head? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Why the dread? Why do we hang on? Do we have anything to show? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Why the dread? Why do we hang on? Do we have anything to show? So tell me, why do we fear the unknown?
Yeah! Why? Why do you fear the unknown? Welcome to the Unknown Show. This is Kra-Z Wren-A, and I'm here to say hello. And yes, there's a lot to fear of the unknown. Everything is spooky if you think about it. So, how are you guys today? I'm slowing down to slow motion, can't you tell? Yeah, I've had a nervous breakdown. No, I'm kidding. No, I just need some time off to recuperate. I'm better now, kinda, sorta, in a sorta way. But at least I can talk now. So I've been doing a lot of artwork on paint on the computer lately, just trying to pour my emotions out in color. Technicolor, that's right, Technicolor. So, my dog is growling at himself in the mirror. How about that? Yeah, it takes a genius to know one, right? Give me a paw. Come on, give me a paw. Give me 5. Give me 5. Oh, that's a good dog. I wish you guys could have seen that. He really did give me 5. That's awesome. I didn't teach him that either. He just does it on his own. So, anyway, there's a lot going on lately. The most I've seen lately is people talking about chemtrails, avocados, and aliens. Yeah, that's right. Lot to be talked about lately. Facebook is kind of dying down for some reason. It's kind of slowing down. It must be the cold weather. It's slowing people down in slow motion. Yeah, that's it. I think you guys really need to go see your doctor and get some vitamin D. I just got some vitamin D, and they gave me 50,000 IUs. Never had that much all at once at one time. So lately I've been sitting at my computer falling asleep after I've woken up. Go figure, huh? Pretty weird. So there's some weird stuff happening to me. Wow. And I didn't want to do a show and fall asleep in the middle of the show. That just isn't cool. So I've been trying to deal with that. And no, I haven't been driving. Don't worry. Okay. I wouldn't do such a thing. I might fall asleep at the wheel. I've done that before. That's fun. So anyway, here I am. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I did. I just took it easy, took it slow. And I found my keyboards. Yes, I found my keyboards. My keyboards have been hiding in the garage for basically 9 years. Why did I stop playing? Who knows? That's things that I do. I do things, and then I do other 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 things. See, I just can't seem to stick with too many things. I stick with certain things that I really love, like artwork and radio and driving my car and having pets. Yeah, those are my most happiest moments right there. Other things I just, music, I love music, I love playing music, but I learned notes and stuff, but I never really learned to play songs. I learned to play a couple songs. That's it. After I learned the notes, I learned to play a couple songs. Now I do some things by ear, but really I don't play music, okay? I just play sounds. I don't really play songs. So anyway, I brought him out for a special occasion because I'm going to have a 3-hour, can you see me having a 3-hour show? Yeah, right. A 3-hour Halloween show on October 31st. I was going to say December 31st, but no, it's October 31st. And it's going to be from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. over here on the West Coast time, okay? If you're over there in the East Coast, it's probably about 1 a.m. And I say 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m. And so you can listen to my show the next day, okay? For the people on the West Coast over here, or the people that like to stay up late, like me, like I stay up to sometimes like 6 in the morning, sometimes 11 in the morning, then I go to sleep all day long. Kind of weird, huh? But I find out there's a lot of people like me. I'm not the only person that does this. I don't know. There's just some people that do that. It's really strange. I know. There's like these night people. We're like the night creatures. But really, we're not scary. We just do weird things. So we're just weird, I have people in my family do the same thing. I'm not alone here. But, anyway, you guys, there's going to be a chat room. Yes, a live chat room. And I'd like to see all my old friends get together with some of my new friends, okay? Get into that chat room and start yakking. You don't even have to pay attention to my show. Really, if you want to get in the chat room and just talk about anything, it's fine, okay? Unless you get, really, really crazy and mean, I'm going to have to ban you, okay? If you get really mean to my friends and other people in there, and you actually are a troll, Troll, well, then we're going to have to ban you. I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes, But we have to protect the public, okay? And we have to protect my friends, because if you say something mean to my friends, I'm going to have to whack you upside the head, okay? Would you like to be whacked upside the head? Probably not. So, anyway, just behave yourself, okay? Anyway, I have a lot of friends now that seem to be really cool people, really smart. Lots of new people. They're smart people. Just love them. But you don't have to be smart to come in my chat room, okay? I'm not saying that. It's like, I'm not very smart. Okay, me, myself, and I'm not very smart. So I don't expect, everybody to be in the chat room has to be smart. I'm not saying that. You just be you, okay? If you're dumber than a box of rocks, then that's fine. If you're smarter than George Washington, then that's fine. Doesn't matter, okay? Just don't fight, okay? Don't fight. I don't like people fighting. I like people loving one another because that's what we're good at, you know. I mean, if you really get down to nitty-gritty, think about when you was in high school. You was in high school. Like how I talk? Pretty weird, huh? It's called the redneck hillbilly language over here in Oregon. Because they all speak like that in Oregon. No, they don't. Most people in Oregon are from California. Seriously, I've been here 9 years, never met an Oregon person yet, okay? I met a couple people from Idaho, everybody else is from California. You know why everybody's from California? Because they want to get the hell away from all them traffic jams. Seriously. You know what it's like when you're in the front seat of the passenger seat of the car, and you're on the freeway, and somebody slams on their brakes and your nose almost goes to the windshield. Yeah, not nice, okay? Not nice, especially waking up like that, and it feels like you just broke your neck because your neck like goes, you know. It's like, oh my gosh. You know, that reminds me. One year, this is so weird, okay? One year, I was driving to the store, and I stopped at the red light, and I was the first, on the other side crosswalk there. I was the first one in line, so I was stopped at the red light, and I was taking a drink of soda, waiting for the light to change, because it's a long light, and I knew it was going to be a while. So, anyway, I just stopped, I did a soda. It was raining out, but, you know, everything was going smooth. Until a lady behind me smacks into my bumper. Seriously, she didn't see the red light, or she was probably like, who knows, maybe she was texting or she was doing something with her radio. She wasn't paying attention. She smacked my bumper. Not too hard where she knocked the bumper off or anything, but she smacked it. Okay, she gave me a good bump. And soda went all over my face, okay? Talk about embarrassing. Holy crap. I didn't want to get out of the car because I had soda all over me, okay? And I was like, wonderful. And then I thought, you know, I couldn't find a Kleenex. So I thought, well, it's raining out. I'm just going to open the door and put my face up in the rain. So I did that. So I got my face all wet in the rain. And she was probably wondering, what the hell is she doing? You know, because she was probably thinking somebody's going to kill me for doing that, right? Some big guy's going to come out of the car and kick my, you know what. So, but no. No. I walked up to the car, a lady came out, and she was like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I didn't see the light or something like that, she said. And I was like, I looked at the bumper, and I looked at her car, and I looked at her, and I looked at me, and I went, it's okay. You know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And she was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not going to call the cops. Don't worry. So she goes, cool, that's nice. Oh, thank you. And I'm like, well, we're not hurt, and the car's really